Well, joining us on the set now is Cynthia Statsman. She's the president of the Players Club. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning.
You're a pretty busy club. You've been around for a few years now, and you guys not only have events here in our community, but you also travel a little bit as well.
Yes, we do. The club's been around a long time, longer than I have. I've just been the president for a couple of years now, so we have a very good time. Right.
Well, what really enticed you to become not only a member of the club, but also, you know, obviously the president now?
Well, there was a need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you always get the busiest person to step up, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about the club.
Well, what we do every month, twice a month, is we play bingo at Clubhouse 1.
Okay.
The doors open at 1 o'clock, and we start playing at 1:30. And we have, since the pandemic, things are starting to pick up again.
Right.
So we're getting over 100 people again, which is really good.
Right.
The more people, the better prizes we can have.
Right. You're in that big room in Clubhouse 1?
Yeah, the main lounge at Clubhouse 1.
So do you have a bingo caller?
We have many, many volunteers. We have 25 volunteers, and it takes most of them every time. We don't make any call more than 2 games, because that's just not fair.
Yeah.
So we play 13 games.
Wow.
We have a really good time.
That's awesome. You know, we used to have a bingo show here on Village Television a long time ago.
I heard that.
George Phelps was the original host, and we used to just play bingo, and then people would get, you know, a $10 gift certificate at Snooty Fox or something like that. And the original Pancake House was a longtime supporter of the bingo program. And like you said, it takes work. People don't realize you have a lot of coordination to put that together.
We have wonderful volunteers. Yeah. They're very, very good to us.
Good. Now tell us about some of the casino trips that you go on. Well,
we faithfully go to Viejas every 3 months. Viejas is my favorite casino. And we go to Laughlin twice a year.
Okay.
And we usually go for 2 nights and 3 days to Laughlin, but in December we're going to try 3 nights and 4 days, just to try. Some people have asked, and we'll see if we get a full turnout.
You kind of think like one of those days is kind of half a day of travel anyways, and half a day of travel on the way home. So it's kind of nice to get that extra day.
It is, and our avid bingo players are always there. And but we have people who play blackjack, and
that's what I was going to ask you, because I have some friends that live in the community that like to get on the bus and go to the casinos. They love to play the slot machines.
Yes.
Which is so different now from what we're used to in even before 2000, because before you could always hear them, right?
Yeah, remember sticking the pennies and the nickels in?
Right. And then you get paid, and you actually heard you were getting paid.
Exactly.
And now it goes and you wait for a ticket to come out.
Well, I don't even get the ticket back out. I just put a 20 in and it's gone.
Yeah. Do you find the majority of the people really like to play the slots?
I think, well, you know, more than half the people play bingo.
Oh.
But I think they also play the slots.
Yeah.
And when we go to Viejas, they have a good slot machine room, whole area outside of the bingo parlor.
I would imagine Keno's pretty popular too.
I don't know. I don't go there.
Oh. No, it's kind of like bingo. You just usually you're sitting waiting for your lunch or dinner, and then you can get a card, and someone comes around and
takes your money.
Basically. Right. Well, tell us a little bit more about some of the members and some of the people at the club. You know, do you guys socialize quite a bit amongst different clubs, and what brings you all together?
Well, I think it's just the love of bingo. I do socialize with other people with other clubs, but for the most part, a large portion of bingo is people who can't dance, can't do sports, and can't do things like that. So there's quite a community of that. But there's a lot of people who are just a lot of energy that come to bingo, and we have a couple of new callers that are so full of energy. I just love them. It just brings a whole new energy to the club.
It does, yeah. How many cards can you have at once?
Well, how many do you want?
You can have, really?
So the regular games, there's a 6-on, which means there's 6 cards for each game. Yeah. But I know people who play 3 or 4 of them.
Wow.
So my max is 3, but there are people who can play 4.
Wow, yeah.
And then we have special games,
right?
Too.
Because, I mean, you're calling out the numbers, and then they're stamping their cards and hoping that they get the design or whatever it is that's being called.
And we play the same, of the 13 games, 12 of them are the same and have been for as long as I've been around.
Wow.
So, but there's one game every time it's different.
And what kind of prizes would people expect on an evening like that?
It depends. If we have 100 people, the pot is $100.
Oh.
If we have 120, the pot's 120.
Nice.
However, if we have 80, the pot is only 80. So it entirely depends. So bring your friends.
Right, great. How do people get a hold of you then?
Well, my number is always in the paper, always under the Players Club, I think it's under Cards and Games. We used to have multiple ads, but we don't anymore. So, because there wasn't room, because there's too many clubs. So we have one ad every week, and then when we travel, we have a couple of escorts. So anyways, my phone number is 714-345-6755.
Right.
And it's always in the paper. And my email is cmstats@outlook.com.
Great. Well, it sounds like you guys have a great time over there. Again, you're meeting in Clubhouse 1 on which dates now?
The second and fourth Tuesdays. The doors open at 1 o'clock.
Okay. So next Tuesday, you're going to be meeting.
We will.
All right. Well, have fun. It sounds like a great club. If you'd like to be a part of that club, be sure and attend over there at Clubhouse 1, the second and fourth Tuesdays. You have any questions, you can also go on to our Laguna Woods Village website, and under the players, you can find all of Cynthia's contact information as well. So thanks so much for joining us on the program, and good luck to you, not only here in Laguna Woods, but when you get out to Viejas Casino as well.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, we'll be right back with the Pomeranian Rescue right after this with Lisa Hart, so don't go anywhere.